Hello. One of the things that really gets confusing when looking for quality olive oil is this topic around acidity. A lot of people think that high acidity is a good thing and that it adds to the taste, but nothing could be further from the truth. Acidity, to make things very simple, is a measure of damage that has been done to the olives either while growing, picking, processing, or even bottling. So when many people think that, oh, I like this high acidic taste and I know that it's good for me, what you're really looking for is the taste of polyphenols that will, don't confuse it with the polyphenols in the bitterness or pepperiness in the back of your throat when you test olive oil. So acidity and polyphenols and high quality are all different animals. Let me just explain and try to briefly summarize things for you. I am Carol Amendola Dianca, board certified licensed nutritionist and olive oil aficionado. Anyhow, perfectly manufactured, perfectly grown olives and pressed and bottled olive oil will have zero acidity. So when it has zero acidity, which is very, very hard, if ever, to achieve, that means that there has been no damage to the olives. When you have acidity in the olive oil, that means that free fatty acids, I'll just summarize and say particles of the olive oil, have disconnected from the full fatty acid, and they're free floating in the olive oil, which is a measure of damage. So when you want to, what you want to look for is you want to look for the lowest acidity possible on the label of the olive oil that you're thinking about purchasing. Some olive oils will put that on. Of course, when it's low, the lowest is the best, of course. They'll usually put it on the label because they want you to know it has low acidity. In other words, low damage, higher quality to the olive oil. So the break-off point is 0.8. If an olive oil has less than 0.8 acidity, milligrams per kilogram, then it can be labeled as extra virgin olive oil. If it's higher than that, it is no longer able to legally be labeled extra virgin olive oil, although I've seen some real creative labeling that has gone on. So removing the acids also is something that's done when olive oil is refined. So I never recommend looking for refined or light olive oil as a high quality olive oil. And that's some really interesting marketing, because when you think about refined or light, you think, well, it must be better because it's refined. Actually, what it is, it's olive oil of poorer quality that doesn't meet the criteria for being labeled extra virgin, but it can take some low quality extra virgin olive oil, mix it with other oils and of lesser quality, and label it as refined. So refined olive oil is deodorized. It has no free fatty acids. Everything's been taken out of it, and it has no smell, it has no odor, and no taste. So that's what refined olive oil is. So what happens to olive oil in processing is that it gets oxidized when oxygen reaches the processing of the olives. And that is one reason why also when you buy olive oil and you purchase good quality olive oil, do not let the top stay open. Use what you're needing to use, recap it, and make sure that the air is not hitting the oil. Olive oil is not like wine. It's olive oil, it's different, and air does oxidize it and makes it higher free fatty acids that are detached from the complete molecule. So just to recap real quickly, acidity is not a measure of quality unless you really understand it. If a product has high acidity, higher than 0.8, it is not extra virgin olive oil. The lower it is, the better. And I will put a link to D'Oliva olive oil in the description, because the latest chemical analysis that came back on Oliva olive oil confirms that it has 0.26 parts per million per kilogram. So it could have actually 3 times more acidity and still be labeled as extra virgin. I would say that's really a wonderful quality about the type of olive oil that we want to consume for health. I hope this has been helpful to you. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. If you aren't a subscriber, please subscribe. I would love to have you in my network so I can continue to send you good information. Thanks so much for stopping by.